Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is 1716, and this is called Allow Me to Explain Myself. I think some people have the misconception of what I do when I write poetry. I don't use words as weapons to hurt others. That's not my intention for putting words on paper. All I've ever done was used it to vent, to explain, tell a story, or empower, and hoped whoever was going through the same path could use it as a map. So if you were ever an inspiration from one of my pieces, thank you. Thank you for the lesson. Allow me to explain myself. I just hope you don't take any of this personal, which I know may not be the simplest thing to do. I didn't want to hurt you, and if I have, I apologize. It was not my intention. The need to write those words was for me to release those emotions. That's what a poem, well, for me is anyway. It wasn't about who I could get on my side. It wasn't to expose anyone nor to introduce the protagonist and antagonist to the story. It's a guide to help me understand where I am or where I was in my life at that moment. I like to think that map could be very helpful to others who may find themselves in the same situation. I want you to know this because whoever you are lit a fire of inspiration in me. And no matter what you think, I'm grateful. And I respect that. So before you talk over me, before you block me, before you rearrange what your point of view was of me, before you delete my pictures, before you put me on your hit list, and before you make your final decision, allow me to explain myself. A long time ago, when I was 17, I was nothing more than the quiet one that had nothing to say. In so many ways, I was afraid of saying and doing so many things in my life. But the truth is, I had an empire of words in me. Yes, it was a power, a great power, but I wanted to use it for good. I just didn't discover how to do it yet. I know you're wondering where I'm going with this. Sometimes in order to understand someone's actions, we have to know why, go back in their history. Maybe it doesn't justify my rage, the profanity, and maybe the not so nice lighting I put you in, but it makes a little bit more sense. I don't want to hurt you, and if I have, I apologize. It was not my intention. My sorry isn't that I did it, but perhaps the manner I did it. I want you to know this because whoever is reading this, well, you are the muse to my inspiration. And no matter what your thoughts are of me, I'm grateful and I respect the lesson you have given me. So before you talk over me, before you block me, before you rearrange what your point of view of me was, before you delete my pictures, before you put me on your hit list, and before you make up your final decision, allow me to explain myself. I was simply following my heart and letting the pen follow.